Two women who have been members of the University of Wyoming Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority for over 50 years are now being removed from the organization. They say it's over their support for a lawsuit aiming to remove a transgender member from the group. One of the women responded to the action saying, quote, "My heart was saddened when the current Sixth Council member voted me out. However, I will not be quiet about the truth." The other says, "My dismissal simply spurs me on to educate others about the dangers of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which in reality does not support diversity, equity, and inclusion." Allie Kogan is a Kappa Kappa Gamma alumni and was a plaintiff on the lawsuit. She joins me now with her lawyer, May Mailman, from the Independent Women's Law Center. Good morning to you both. Allie, so a lot is going on here, but before we get to the two women who were just removed from the sorority for supporting your lawsuit, first tell us about this lawsuit itself and why you filed it.
It was something that was really hard for us to decide to do because of just the controversy of it. There was a lot of fear of retaliation, and me being a recent graduate, my job search, there's just so many things that were on the line, losing friendships. So it was something that was really difficult for us to do. But we knew that we had to do it because this is going to affect future generations of Kappas, and not just Kappas, all women. Sports, women's bathrooms, pretty much any women's space you can think of could be affected by this. So we knew we had to stand up for it.
And this was because there was a transgender female, biological male student who joined your sorority, and you were uncomfortable with that. Ultimately, a judge dismissed the case. Why did that happen, and how did that make you feel?
Ultimately, the judge just did not want to decide what a woman was. And it was really disappointing for us because we were kind of expecting it from him, but it gives us a chance to refile again and try again because we're not done fighting this. But it was very disappointing to hear, just because this is something that is so important to us and to so many different women, that it's something that needs to be heard and needs to be fought for.
Oh, wow. So you're going to refile again. So your fight over this continues. And then there's these two women. Their names are Patsy Levan and Cheryl Tuck Smith. They've been affiliated with Kappa Kappa Gamma for over 50 years, and they were just expelled for fundraising in support of your lawsuit. Tell us about that.
It was really disappointing to hear that they're being dismissed because this is retaliation against women, and it's supposed to be an organization meant for women. So to hear that they didn't want to see these brave women sticking up for us and supporting us, then, I mean, where are we supposed to go? Where are women supposed to go if a women's organization isn't going to stick up for itself?
Okay, well, May, you not only represent Allie, you're also advising these alumni who were kicked out. So it seems like women who are concerned about transgender females joining sororities keep on getting ruled against. What is your reaction to all of this, and what future recourse might these women have?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of actions pending. So in Allie's case, we are before the 10th Circuit, and there the issue is going to be Kappa's bylaws protect women. It says that only women can be members. So the big question for the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals is, what is a woman? Do you know what a woman is? This is something that we don't expect to be a very difficult legal brief to write, but we do hope that the 10th Circuit understands reality, has seen women around them, can spot one, understands what one is. But I think the bigger fight now is actually, can you say it out loud? Can you actually advocate for women in a women's organization? So we plan to have Patsy and Cheryl continue to fight for their membership, continue to fight for women, and also continue to fight for freedom of speech, that in America, you can advocate for the truth, and not everyone has to like the truth, but it is the truth, and you have a right to say it.
It's an interesting debate, and one that isn't going anywhere. Kappa Kappa Gamma, by the way, responded to our request for comment saying, "We do not share information publicly about policy violations that may result in disciplinary action." So that is their statement to Fox News. Allie, May, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Carla, it's just